So, good morning, all. Good morning, all of you. Good morning. Right. Yesterday we discussed about inheritance. Isn't it? Yes or no? Yes. Continuing further in that part. Give the heading types of inheritance. Types of inheritance. Today we'll be discussing about types of inheritance. The first type of inheritance, just a minute. I hope my screen is visible. To everyone. Okay, so types of inheritance. The first type of inheritance is simple inheritance. Simple inheritance. Some textbooks refer it to be simple inheritance. Some textbooks refer it to be single inheritance. Okay, simple or single. One and the same. What do you understand by this diagram? A is parent of B. Absolutely correct. That means, can I say class B will access all the properties of class A? Okay. Still modifying my statement. Understand it very carefully. Class B inherits class A means all the accessible members. Understand the term? All the accessible members of class A can be accessed by class B. Not all, which are only accessible. Is it fine? Any doubts to this? Just note down this type of inheritance and draw this block diagram. The first type is simple inheritance. Class A is inherited to class B. I have written simple A and B. We can have anything. We can have triangle and shape class example. Shape is parent class, triangle is a child. Second type of inheritance. Multi-level inheritance. Do I need to explain anything in this? Yes, I need. As per the block diagram, class A is inherited to class B. Class B is inherited to class C. So can I say class C access the members of class A? You agree with this? Same way over here, what is the level of inheritance? Level number. Level 0, level 1, level 2. 3, level 4, level 5, n number of inheritance level we can go. That's why we have given the term multi-level. Is it fine? All of you? Okay. Now, when we'll implement multi-level inheritance, when we'll see an example, at that time, we will be discussing certain technical issues. Because there are technical issues which we need to discuss. Okay? So that we'll discuss at that time. The third type of inheritance. The third type of inheritance. Multiple inheritance. The properties of two parent classes are inherited to a single child. Properties of two parents are inherited to single child. So can I say class C will be having properties of class A as well as class B. Which properties? Accessible. Always keep this term in your mind. Accessible. The kind. Now when I say accessible, then automatically one term comes into the picture. Access specifiers. Public, private. Always it should come into your picture. Should I move further? The fourth type of inheritance is, I will not pronounce it. I write it down. I will not pronounce it. Some pronounce it to be hierarchical inheritance. Some pronounce it to be hierarchical inheritance. It is not actually hierarchical. It is hierarchical inheritance. What do you see from this? What do you see from this? One parent has two childs, means class A is inherited to B as well as to C. That means that all the properties of class A is shared by class B as well as class C. Is it fine? C, can you see the reusability? Class A is developed by X programmer. Class B is developed by Y programmer. And class C is developed by Z programmer. Y and Z are reusing class X. Are you getting my point? So Y and Z programmers are using the work developed by X program reusability. Is it fine? Y ને Z નું પણ કામ ઘટી જશે. જો X ન હો તો Y ને Z નું કામ વધી જાત. That is the benefit of it. Any doubts to this? The last type of inheritance. Number 5. કોઈને ખબર છે? Hybrid inheritance. Why hybrid? Why hybrid? Hybrid, the meaning to खबर है. We all are knowing what is hybrid. But why hybrid over here? If you see the block diagram, then in this all other 4 types are there. How 4 other 4? There is simple also, there is hierarchical also, there is multi-level also, there is multiple also. So how? If I remove class C and D, what type of inheritance? If I remove class B, if I remove class B, then which type of inheritance? No, hierarchical. If I remove class C, if I remove class A, fine. All of you. Such type of inheritance are also possible in real-time programming. Fine. Any doubts with the types? Also, yeah. અહીંયા ઘણા બધા પ્રોબ્લેમ્સ પાસે એટલા માટે જ એક ટાઈપ આખી જાવામાં કાઢી જ નહીં. You learn Java language, એમાંથી એક type જ આપી કાઢી એટલે એક ambiguity નો આવે. Should I move further? Should I move further? Give the heading simple inheritance. Now we'll discuss each and every inheritance in detail. Now this inheritance will be discussing with respect to a very simple example. Class A and class B બનાવો. અને એમાં કઈ મેમ્બર્સ લેશું ને કઈ આપણે ટ્રાયલ એન્ડ એરર કરશું. ગુજરાતીમાં કહો તો કઈ છડી સંખ્યા કરશું અને કઈક નવું નવું શીખશું. ઓકે? Step further. Okay. Simple inheritance. But એટલી તો ખબર પડી છે કે પ્રોગ્રામમાં we will be having two classes. Will be having two classes. કોઈ કાંઈ લખે નહીં. Nobody should be writing anything. Everyone should concentrate on screen. Now we are aware that in a single program file we can write more than one classes. But now we are aware that we can. That work we have started in the last chapter, wherein class to class conversion we have wrote two class in a single file. But now I am telling today that we can write n number of classes in a single file. I am saying n number, there is no limitation. તમને લાગે મારે એક જ ફાઇલમાં 1000 ક્લાસ લખવા છે લખો. You can. Are you getting my point? Now we will be starting up with the first inheritance, that is simple inheritance. Let me write the code for this. I have not permitted you to talk. I have not permitted you to talk. Now I hope you do not have problem with these two classes. First of all, refer class A, which is in front of you. Now basic. A complete basic class I have prepared. Class A with one data member A and two functions get A and put A. Is it fine? Is it fine? Similarly, I am saying that I have created class B also, which is also same. Yes or no? Refer to the class, don't see to me. Can I say as per the block diagram, I have created two classes A and B, but I have not made any connection between the two. Have I? No. જે આપણે ડાયાગ્રામમાં એરો જોતા હજી જો કોઈ પ્રોપરલી જોયું હોય ને ખબર નહીં if you had seen it clearly into the PPT or I don't know arrow head કઈ બાજુ હતો pointing to A pointing to A એટલે કોઈકને ડાઉટ જવો જોઈએ કે સર it should be pointing to B but it is a notation that in case of OO programming means object oriented programming, it is one notation wherein they say that head should be pointing to the parent class. That's why I have drawn arrow in reverse direction. They bhul nathi kari. But some textbook does our standard conditional way. They keep arrowhead towards the child class. So don't get confused with the arrowhead. Standard notation is arrowhead should be towards parent class. Is it fine? Should I move further? Okay. Now again in some cases they don't give arrowhead only. And still there is inheritance. Then in that case you need to be aware, you need to refer to the context what you are referring. If you are learning unified modeling language, that is UML, then if arrow is not mentioned, that means there is no inheritance. You will study UML in your 5th semester or 6th semester. So the arrow is having much more importance with respect to understanding and what relation actually it is. Okay. Moving further. Two classes. Have I done any relation? Now what I want to do, what we want to do actually, inherit class A to B. Yes or no? Okay. How we should write this? One thing. Question one. Forget my questions. You should create the questions. Okay. How we should write it? One thing. Secondly, from now onwards, I will not use the term parent and child class. Who parent and child may do. From now on, I will be using the term base class and derived class. Now, what is base? Parent. And what is derived? Is fine? So, parent को के base को एक है, child को के derived को एक है. But one more term is there. If you learn Java or C# or any other language, they have removed this concept of parent, child, base, derived. They are simply saying superclass, subclass. So what is super? Parent. What is sub? બધું એક જ છે. What is the difference between India and Bharat? Everything is same. That is same over here. Base class or parent class or superclass. Child class or derived class or subclass. So from now on, as per the textbook, I would be using the term base and derived. So can I say over here, what we want to do is A should be our base class and B should be our derived class. How we should relate this? Class B, see to the screen, not me. See to the screen. Class B inherits public A. ગેરંટી કહું છું, ગેરંટી આપું છું, એક્ઝામમાં આ જગ્યાએ ભૂલ કરશો અને કરશો. તો ત્યાં ડબલ કોલન મૂકી જ દેશો. અત્યારે કહું છું આટલું જાણી જોઈને તોય કરશો ભૂલ, એ મને ખબર. એક તો નીકળશે જેવો કેસ કે જેના આવી ભૂલ કરશે. In case of inheritance, it is single colon. એટલે જો બોલ્યો અને ત્યાં લખતો class B inherits public A. So inheritance is done. But don't go for the term public right now. We'll discuss it later. There I can write private also or public also, whatever I want to, but don't think anything right now. Is it fine? Is it fine? Yeah. Generally, if there is no inheritance and I want to access the members of class A, what we will do? We will create an object, and using the object we will access the members. A1 dot get A1 dot put A. Yes or no? This is what we are going to do. Same way what for class B? Take B1 dot get B1 dot put B. We do it. Let's do it. Void main A1 dot get A1 dot put A. Is it fine? Yes or no? B1 dot get B1 dot put B. Yes or no? At ch, compile it, run it, enter A5 B10. કાઈ મજા નો આવે. C++ ના પ્રોગ્રામમાં એક પણ પ્રોગ્રામમાં આઉટપુટ જોઈને મજા નો આવે. But in case of C, we are very happy. Oh, what was desired? I got it. C માં ઓલી પેટર્ન બનાવવાની હોય કે પછી સિરીઝ લખવાની હોય કે એરે નો કોઈ પ્રોગ્રામ હોય, મજા આવે. Oh, yes, I got doubt. But in C++, we don't feel that much. Because C++ માં શીખવાનું જ નથી. In C++, we need to learn the structure, how programs can be written. So again, કેવડા મોટા પ્રોગ્રામ બનાવો છો. સિમ્પલ 10 લાઈનમાં પત્ર તો 20 લાઈન લખો છો. અત્યારે 20 લાગશે, પણ જ્યારે 2000 લાઈનનો પ્રોગ્રામ લખવાનો છે ને, સપોઝ C માં 2000 નો થશે ને, તો ઈ જ પ્રોગ્રામ C++ માં 1500 માં થઈ જશે. અને મેનેજમેન્ટ એકદમ ઈઝી થઈ જશે. You will not understand at this point. For sure, you will not understand. No need to understand that also right now. You will automatically realize that part. Okay, fine. તો બરાબર છે ને? So what the thing is, we are not concerned with the output right now at all. But what was expected, we are getting. We can enter A, we can print A, we can enter B, we can print B. That is fine. But now my main concern is this: B1 dot get A, B1 dot put A. Now I need not require the object of A class even. Why? Because I did inheritance and now I can access the accessible members of A using object of class B. Still, I'll come to detail in accessible members. Just understand, get A and put A are accessible right now. A is not accessible because it is private. So using object B, I have accessed A. members of A class. See the benefit. Now I do not require have other separate memory for A object. પપ્પાની જગ્યાએ છોકરો સાઈન કરી આવ્યો. Yes or no? Yes or no? Because child has started accessing the properties of parent because parent has given it. Okay ना? જો પેરેન્ટ ના પાડી દે, જો અમે કર્યું જ ના હોત તો, અમે લખ્યું જ ના હોત તો, લખ્યું જ ના હોત તો કરી આવે છે સાઈન. Getting my point? So, let us do this first of all. Without inheritance, we are trying to access members of class A using object of class B. Error? Read the error. That A is not member of B. Put A is not member of B. Is it fine? Is it fine? Okay. Now I am doing inheritance. Now error? No error. Understand what is the meaning of inheritance? Output માં કાઈ ફેર નથી પડવાનો એટલે output નથી બતાવતો. But still let me show you the output. એટલે એમ ન થાય સર તમે કાઈ આઉટપુટ બતાવ્યું નહીં. આ 5 ના 10 કાઈ ફેર છે? ફરી પાછું same question. Sir, what is the benefit? Already I discussed. Reusability. Class A was developed by me. Class B was developed by Janish. Janish used my class. It was developed separately by me. Did you get this now? So now Janish did not to make an object of my class. As he has inherited my class, so he can access all the accessible members of my class in his class using his object. Did you get this? Everyone? This is inheritance. Sir, one thing you have told that don't think public right now, we'll discuss it at later point. Yes, I will, don't worry. But before moving to that point, write down this program first. Please do not talk internally, write down the program fast because I need to complete more topics. बोल सकते हो आप don't speak that हुआ तो वही but don't speak that he has right to access the private we have but don't say that because we have done it to public someone will ask that how we can access the private members, then you need to say simply we can access it through functions. That's it. સારી છે ને ખૂબ બેસ્ટ છે એકચ્યુઅલી આ સાચી આપણે કેમ ગીતા બાઇબલ કુરાન કે સી પ્લસ પ્લસ ની આ ગીતા છે પણ સીધી વાત તો મજા નહીં આવે યુ કેન ધેન યુ આર ફોર શ્યોર યુ કેન એટલે છે તો ઈ જ આપણે કરીએ છીએ તો ઈ જ તો હજી એક છે I read 3 books for C++. Alan Kutsami, Bernie Wexton, Robert Lamport, and then third one is Herbert Schill, Complete Reference C++. I've read all three. Huh? Herbert Schill. I નથી જાડી છે જાડી છે ને આમ કઈ ખાવા માંડે બરાબર rest it is fine it is absolutely fine complete reference આખી વાંચવાની જાવા ત્યારે શું કરશું તો આખી જાડી ઓકે કમ્પ્લીટેડ વ્હાઇટ મેન જાતે લખજો મારી નામ નથી ચલો કમ્પ્લીટેડ on the screen everyone now we will do certain post-mortem of this program we will start with class A what if my question starts on the screen everyone what if I want to access A maybe in class B or in void main what should I do it should be made public okay if I make public then it is accessible everywhere throughout the program but I want to restrict A to be accessed in inherited class only. Did you get my question first? I want to access A. In this example, I want to to access A only in inherited class. So where I inherit class A, in that class only it should be accessed. Rest it should not be accessed. For that, we are introducing one new access specifier named as protected. Till now, two access specifiers are there. One, second, now the third one, protected. So now, just hold. If I keep this A as it is, be private, and I am trying to do something like this over here. See out A is equals to A in this class B. Is it possible? Inheritance to है. Inheritance to है. So can I not access A in B class? Yes or no? Why no? A is. So let us try to compile. Error. Read the error. But if I make A to be protected, that means now A can be accessed where? Only in inherited class. So where I inherit A, it is accessible. Okay, so let's compile it. No errors. Let's run it. A is, let's say, 5, B is 10. So what should I get the output? A equals to 5 and B equals to 10 once again. Is it fine? So what was our main point? Protected. I told you when we started the C program, when we started the class object, at that time I told you that you just keep private and public in the programs. We'll discuss one more when we discuss inheritance. So now we are discussing all the three access specifiers. Give the heading access specifier. So single inheritance પૂરું થઈ ગયું છે, but એના જે related the topics છે, the theories છે, that we are discussing now. Access specifiers. Number 1, private. What is the meaning of it? It can be accessed only within the class. Private members can be accessed within the class only. If I can say they can be accessed within the same class only, that means can I say it is having the highest security? Number 2, protected. What is the story about protected? Protected members can be accessed in inherited class only. Protected members, right up. Protected members can be accessed only in inherited classes. હવે એમાં રેસ્ટ્રિક્શન નથી હો, ગમે એટલામાં ઇનહેરિટ થાય બધામાં એક્સેસ થાય. એવું ના હોય કે એક પેરેન્ટ છે ને 5 ચાઇલ્ડ ક્લાસ છે તો 5 માંથી 1 માં થાય 4 માં ના થાય. થાય તો 5 એ 5 માં થાય નહીતર 1 માં ના થાય. Okay. Number 3. What is that? Public. Means Public members can be accessed anywhere in the program. હવે આના ઉપર બધી આપણી સ્ટોરી ચાલુ થાય. Concentrate on class A. Now my question is, when we started, now my question is, which are the accessible members of class A? Get A members of the function accessible members है બધું આવી. Which are the accessible members of class A? Get A, put A. Do you agree with this? Do you agree with this? What about A? Is it accessible? No. But if I make this to be public, then which are the accessible members of A? Everyone. What if I make it protected? No. Simple. Maro question શું છે? Which are the accessible members during inheritance? All A, get A, put A. Do you agree with this? Okay. As for the access specifiers, who is having the highest security? Who is having the least security? Now, can I say by making a protected access specifier, I have allowed the private members to be accessed in the inherited class? So, કહી શકું? Now understand it very carefully. Now we will analyze this point in detail. What is the meaning of this? Public. બરાબર ને? Public. Now I am completing my this statement. હવે હું બોલું એ સમજજો. પહેલા હું ખાલી એટલું જ બોલ્યો હતો. Class B inherits A. Yes or no? Public A. Right? But now I am completing my statement. Class B inherits A publicly. Sir, આગળ publicly પાછળ publicly કરીને નેટવર્ક બનાવી દીધું. બીજું કઈ શું? English point of view. Repeating my statement again. Class B inherits A publicly. Okay. But before still I analyze this statement, remember one point. Security of any member do not decreases. It may remain same or it may increase, but it cannot decrease. Public member હોય તો public માંથી protected private વધી શકે. Protected member હોય તો private થઈ શકે, public ના થઈ શકે. Private હોય તો private જ રહી શકે, એ protected કે public ના થઈ શકે. તો આને નોનાને relevancy ક્યાં છે? Where relevancy generate થશે? ચલો, what I spoke the statement, class B inherits A publicly means what? All the accessible members of A should go into the public section of B. Now I have completed my statement. Repeating it once again. When I say class B inherits A publicly means all the accessible members of A should go to public section of class B. Getting my point? All of you? So, पुन्हा जेवू पेरेंट्स પાસે અમુક પ્રાઇવેટ પ્રોટેક્ટેડ પબ્લિક મેમ્બર્સ હતા ચાઇલ્ડ પાસે પણ પોતાના કંઈક પ્રાઇવેટ પ્રોટેક્ટેડ પબ્લિક મેમ્બર્સ હતા હવે પેરેન્ટ્સ ની પ્રોપર્ટી ચાઇલ્ડ માં આવે તો ચાઇલ્ડે નક્કી તો કરવું પડે ને મારે કયા સેક્શન માં નાખવી આને તો ચાઇલ્ડે શું કીધું એને કયા સેક્શન માં મૂકવાનું કીધું પબ્લિક પણ હવે એની સાથે કોન્ટ્રાડિક્ટરી સ્ટેટમેન્ટ છે security of the members should not decrease. So now let us relate. All the accessible members of class A should go to the public section of B. Do you agree? So which are the accessible members of A? Get A put A. Do you agree? कौन करो ने A get A put A. Yes or no? Should go to which section? Public section. चलो. You tell me what is the access specifier for A? In A protected. make it to decrease ना થાય. Security decrease ना થાય. ભલે ને મેં કીધું child ના public section માં જાય. But it will not go to the public section. Its security remains as it is. So where it will go? In the protected section of B. That means A will go to the protected section of B. Any doubts? What about put A and get A? What is the access specifier of them? Public. So it can go to the public section. Is it fine? Everyone? But now the story changes. You will get the answer. Just understand, you will get your answer. What I have changed over here? Instead of public, what I did? चलो, बाउंड स्टेटमेंट पाछू बधा बोलो. Class B inherits A protectedly means all the accessible members of A should go to protected section of B. So which are the accessible members of A? A, get A, put A. Now what is the access specifier for A? Protected. So protected में जायज. What is the access specifier for get A, put A? Public. Public can go to protected. Yes. Why? Because security may increase. That is allowed. Decrease is not possible. હવે સમજાયા વસ્તુ? Yes or no? Everyone? ચાલો હવે મને તમારે આન્સર આપવાનો છે. You need to give me this answer now. Private A. હું જેટલું બોલ્યો ને તો આપણે બધા સાથે પહેલેથી બોલો. Class private. What does this mean? All accessible members of A should go to private section of B. What about A? It will go to private security. So now A will go to private section of B. That means now A becomes private for B. What about get A? Private. What about get B? Sorry, put A. Private. Do you agree with this? Yes or no? मैं आप प्रोग्राम नहीं था. मैं आप प्रोग्राम में बे एरर आवશે. Put A, get A are now which type of members in B? Private. Can I access it in void main? But I have tried it. સમજાય છે આ વસ્તુ હવે? See the role of access specifier છે ખાલી 3 કીવર્ડ પણ એવા બધાને હેરાન કરે છે કે વાત જવા દો. ક્યાંથી ક્યાં રિલેટિવિટી ઊભી કરે છે? સી ધીસ? આવું વિચાર્યું ન હોય આપણે. What is the error? Gate A is not accessible. Why? Because it has become now private. Got the concept now? So gate A put no problem છે. Gate A put B નથી because they are public. ચલો. Now similarly you have to give me answer what will be the output. I am making it to be protected. So answer સાચો આપશો, that means you understood, otherwise not. Now what will be the output? How many says there will be an error? Eight. How many says there is no error? It will not give you the error. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. बाकी बता करो आप लोग just tell me का तो कंपाइल થશે ને का कंपाइल नहीं થાય ત્રીજો કોઈ આન્સર નથી. Who says it will compile? Who says it will not compile? તમે એકબીજા સામે નો જો તમારું શું સ્ટેટસ છે ઈ જો. What you say? ચાલો પહેલેથી આપણે જોઈએ. I have written class B inherits A protectedly means all the accessible members of A should go to the protected section of B. તો એ પ્રમાણે થઈ ગયું. બધા protected માં વયા ગયા. Even gate A put A પણ protected માં વયા ગયા. Let it be is the public. Now they are in protected of B. Now can I access protected member outside the class? But what is the condition? In inherited classes. In void main it is not possible. In void main it is not possible. Void main is not a class, inherited class. So the error persists the same. Is it fine? Is it fine? I request each and every student to refer to this example at your home today. Please refer it once again because for sure you will forget if I ask you the same thing on Monday. You have to refer the textbook for this. આ ખાલી આ જે એક ટોપિક ભણ્યા ને એમાં ટેક્સ્ટબુક ના 10 પેજ છે. So I request everyone to please ये 10 पेज रीड करता पूरी कलाके જ નહીં થાય. But I request everyone to please read the chapter of inheritance from the first page of your text. Is it clear? Today we stop here. Thank you. કંઈક તો આપવું જ પડશે ને. By default it is private, but otherwise we need to specify. પ્રાઇવેટ હશે તો નહીં થાય, ઇનહેરિટેડ હશે તો થશે. તો થશે પણ મેમ્બર એ પ્રોટેક્ટેડ હોવો જોઈએ. પ્રાઇવેટ તો નહીં જ થાય. તો પ્રાઇવેટ તો નો થાય. નો થાય ને ભલે ઇનહેરિટન્સ કર્યું. હા લખી શકાય, લખી શકાય. ઇવન એક ને એક ક્લાસમાં તમારે બધા એક્સેસ સ્પેસિફાયર એક સેક્શન ફરીવાર લખવા હોય તો મલ્ટિપલ ટાઈમ્સ લખી શકો કે પેલા પબ્લિક લખી નાખો પછી પ્રાઇવેટ લખો પછી પ્રોટેક્ટેડ લખો પાછું પ્રાઇવેટ લખો પાછું પબ્લિક લખો. યુ કેન n number of section you can write. Please put your enrollment numbers in the chat box. Today we stop here. PC2 88 91 146 144 134 113 95 93 100 90 133 89 103 140 PC2 109 176 119 124 120 139 118 148 128 PC2. Anyone left out? PC3 62 59 73 60 32 58 56 57 47 54 46 69 67 43 44 35 74 45 33 19 30 10 7 9 23 66 83 64 36 29. Anyone left out?